Welcome to Divine's Trader. Let's analyze what we achieved in today's market, April 8th. In this session, we'll break down our 3 profitable trades, understanding the logic, the execution, and what made them work. Because it's not just about profit. It's about repeating the process with precision. Now, talking about Nifty 50 today. We saw a strong gap up opening right from the start, indicating bullish sentiment in the market. But after the gap up, price action became a bit tricky, showing signs of volatility and possible profit booking at higher levels. This tells us one important thing. Momentum was there, but follow-through was not that strong. So, in such scenarios, it's crucial to stay patient and wait for confirmation, rather than chasing the move blindly. Now comes the most important part, support and resistance. These are not just random lines on the chart. They are zones where big players make decisions. Support is where buyers step in with confidence. And resistance is where sellers start taking control. But here's the interesting part. Once a level is broken, roles often reverse. Support turns into resistance, and resistance becomes support. This is where most traders get trapped. And smart traders find their edge. So if you truly understand these levels, you're not just drawing lines, you're reading the market's intention. Now, the call position has come back to its base. And as per price action and market psychology, this is where smart money quietly starts building positions. Instead of chasing the move, we wait for confirmation. So here, we planned our entry in the mid-retest zone, a high probability area where price gives a second chance to enter with better risk management. And this becomes our first trade. Calculated, controlled, and aligned with the market structure. Now, as expected, the retest has played out perfectly and price has come back into our zone. This is exactly what we were waiting for, not chasing the breakout, but entering with confirmation. At this point, we execute our entry right in the retest zone, where risk is controlled and probability is in our favor. This kind of entry allows us to stay disciplined, because we're trading structure, not emotions. And this marks our first trade, planned, patient, and precise. Now, this is where the real move begins. Smart money has clearly stepped in with strength. You can see the intent in the price action, the momentum, and the way the market starts respecting our zone. This is not random movement anymore. This is controlled expansion after accumulation. As soon as we get that confirmation, we stay confident in our position. Because our entry was already aligned with structure and smart money activity. The market starts moving in our favor, pushing away from the zone with conviction. And this is exactly how a high-quality trade should look. Planned at the right level, executed with patience, and riding the move with clarity. That's how we capture this trade, clean, confident, and professional. Now the market starts creating fear, with small pullbacks and hesitation in price, shaking out weak traders. But if you look closely, the overall structure is still intact. This is where discipline matters. Instead of panicking, we stay confident and trust our setup. After creating that panic and fear among retail traders, the market does what it does best, it moves without them. Once weak hands are shaken out, smart money steps in aggressively. And the price starts pumping with strong momentum. At this point, everything becomes fast and extended. And most traders are left behind, unable to find a proper entry. This is the difference. Smart money enters in fear, not in comfort. And that's why the real move happens after the panic, leaving late entries with no safe opportunity to join. After a strong pump, you always need to remember one thing: book profits. No matter how good the trade looks, partial profit booking is a must. And at the same time, you can trail the remaining position to capture more upside. But the key rule is simple. Once the market has given you a good move, you should already be in profit. Don't wait for perfection, take what the market gives. Especially in the first move, locking in gains is crucial. Because at the end of the day, everything in the market can change. But profit, once booked, is real. Now we're seeing fear again along with a clean retest of the zone. Price is creating doubt and shaking out weak hands. But this is just a controlled retest within the structure. The market is simply rebalancing before the next move. Since we've already secured profits, we stay calm, hold our position, and continue to trail, letting the market deliver the next expansion. Now the market is getting ready for the next pump towards resistance. You can clearly see the signs. Price is holding strong after the retest, volatility is tightening, and momentum is slowly building up again. This is not random, this is smart money positioning. After shaking out weak hands, they accumulate quietly. And once everything is aligned, the expansion begins. The structure is clean, confidence is building, and all indications point towards a move into the next resistance zone. So at this stage, we stay in the trade. Trust the process, trail our position, and let smart money push the market higher. Now, the market is struggling to break this resistance. Price is not showing any strong movement or follow-through from this zone, which clearly indicates a lack of momentum. This kind of behavior is a signal. Smart traders don't force trades here. So instead of hoping for a breakout, we take it as a sign to book profits and secure our gains. Because when price starts stalling at resistance, it's better to exit with profit and wait for the next clean opportunity. Patience here is the real edge. Now we book our profits here, clean, disciplined, and as per plan. This is how trading should be done. Not chasing the market, but executing with patience and clarity. If you liked this analysis, make sure to follow Divine's Trader. We go live every morning, so you can join us and trade in real time. The second and third trade breakdowns will be coming soon, posted on demand with full analysis. Stay connected, keep learning, and trade smart.